The 100-yard game for you, Quinton, but you'll take the win over that any day. How'd you guys get it done here, especially in overtime?
Just being able to be a team, just sticking with each other, to be honest. We know we played a sloppy game at the end of the day. We just want to know, like, we got to fight for each other. We got to learn how to execute way better throughout the stuff. But executing at the end, it was really what made us push through and get it through. And also, that kicker missing the field goals. So that was really a blessing that God bless from come true. So, but just always executing at the end, don't get away from our execution.
Looked like the offensive line today, that they just were opening up holes for you and Billy and Vaughn. Those guys that were running the football, that group, I'm sure, to you, gets a lot of credit today.
Yeah, always. They always get a lot of credit. A lot of people just be like, Quinton Cooley did this, Quinton Cooley did that. But, like, if it wasn't for my front, like, I don't know what I'd do. Like, honestly. So, like, all the credit goes to my offensive line. They always open up the holes. Like, a lot of people, like, offensive line this, offensive line that. No, it's like they don't really see the back end of, like, the holes they really open up. And then just me, it's really just me just being in the second level, making people miss or do whatever I got to do to go drive us down the field to go score, to be honest. But, like, I love my guys up front. All the credit goes to them. All my yards are their yards, and that's really how it is. So basically, it's another 100-yard game for them, not just me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, joined by Quinton Cooley. Liberty wins at 35-34 in overtime at UMass. All right, let's go through the last couple of segments of the game here. You're down 28-21. Key pass interference goes in your favor to give you guys extra life, and then just the way the game ended with them missing 2 kicks and you scoring to help you get Colin within an opportunity to win the game there. Just take us through the last end of the fourth quarter in that overtime.
It was wild. It was a wild just situation that was going on, honestly. I think we get back on the field. We get the PI. We try to get back on the field to be able to – well, we scored. We scored a drive after the PI, so that came in clutch. And then I think they got the ball back, and then we got ball back, but we didn't do anything with it. We gave it back to them. And they drove down the field on us. They ran a timeout, and just the kicker just really missed it. It was windy all day, honestly. It was windy all day, and the kicker missed it. And we knew, like, the team knew it was a chance. Like, we're still in this game. We got to be able to execute, do what we got to do. And they come out full head of steam, score. So we know we got to come out. But then we didn't know the kicker was going to miss the field goal. So we come out full head of steam, and after that, like, we always had a great kicker. Colin Carhu was very great. Came in, stepped in, real good. A lot of people don't know how good Carhu really is. He's a quiet kid, but he talks a lot to a lot of people around the stuff. I had him at my house like last week. We were just talking and stuff. But he was like, "Oh, I'm in Quinton Cooley apartment and all this." But he's a really good kicker, and a lot of people didn't realize that. Like he's very good, and he won us this game.
Final thought here, Quinton. Did this game symbolize what striking the stone means?
Yes, it always striking a stone. No matter what happens in life or whatever you're doing, don't give up. Keep striking. Coach Scott always tells the story about keep striking. Like a man once, he was hitting the stone over and over and over, and he just gave up. One man comes and hit it one time, boom, there go the whole treasure. So never give up. Just keep going one by one, because you never know the outcome will be.
Unbelievable ending here, Joseph. Take us through the defensive game plan here today. Didn't go great all the time, but you struck that stone to the very end.
Really, the game plan probably wasn't a problem coming out the first half. We just didn't trust each other. People was getting out their gaps. And that's when the second half we just told each other, like, we all we got. We're going to trust each other, stay in your gap, do your job. And everybody soaring to the ball. We just made the plays.
Down 20-7 at halftime. I don't think anybody was panicking at any point in time. But you guys came right out in that third quarter, 2 3-and-outs. How pivotal was that to kind of get your foot defensively in the second half?
Nobody panicked because, fortunately, we've been here before, down quick, when we know we should be playing better. So, like, nobody panicked. We were just like, all right, we're back here again. We shouldn't be, but we are. So we know what to do. Come out, strike stone, and just play with each other.
You had a couple of key stops, like I said, in that third quarter. Fourth quarter, take us through the field goal opportunity they had with about 3 seconds left. Their guy missed it. Take us through the timeout that was called and what you were thinking as you saw that ball flutter up that it ultimately went wide right.
For us, it was like we got to go block it. We got to go make sure he missed. He only missed by the grace of God. We only won by the grace of God. I'm trying to remind everybody of that because missed 2 field goals, a field goal in the PAT, and then our field goal kicker, great job, Carhu, he made his. So that's all by the grace of God. Yeah. And we're just trying to remind each other that.
You mentioned, Joseph, you've been in this situation before, especially overtime, FIU, about a month ago. How do you think that experience kind of helped this team in overtime here today?
We wasn't phased. We wasn't phased by overtime. We was happy to go to overtime. We was happy to just game prolong, keep playing, because we know we're going to keep striking the stone, and at some point they're going to give us a chance and we're going to take advantage.
Final thought, joined by Joseph Carter. Liberty wins 35-34 in overtime at UMass. Get right back into Conference USA play for the stretch run. Joseph, take us through the approach this week as you guys have senior day coming up next week.
We're going to attack practice, make sure everybody fully in, and make sure like everybody knows do your job no matter what. We're going to enjoy senior day, enjoy our guys' last home game or whatnot, but we're all going to have to focus on the game and make sure like all the focus stay on winning our next conference game and just playing with each other and making sure we finish.